Wendy allegedly was scheduled to open up for Tamar Braxton because Tamar Braxton is currently on tour. Apparently, when she got to the set, she discovered that she was not on the roster to perform, and she got upset with James Wright Chanel and punched him in the face, allegedly several times.
Y'all, something serious is happening right now, and it's hard to even talk about without feeling emotional. This isn't rumors, gossip, or social media noise. This feels different. Reports are coming out that Wendy Williams may be going through one of the toughest moments of her life. What's making fans even more concerned? Her own son, Kevin Hunter Jr., is now being linked to these heartbreaking updates. People keep asking the same question: is Wendy really okay? For years, we've watched her be strong, bold, fearless, the one who exposed everyone else's drama, the voice, the energy, the personality who never held back. But now the story is flipped. Wendy is the one people are worried about. And what's coming out isn't easy to hear. Behind the scenes, things might be worse than anyone imagined. To understand why this hits so hard, you have to remember who Wendy Williams is and everything she's been through.
I wasn't going to say anything out of respect for James and his trauma and what happened to him. And when I say what happened to him, he got a at my show, and it was by Chrisean Rock.
Wendy didn't just appear out of nowhere. She built her name from the ground up. Starting in radio, she became known for saying exactly what was on her mind. She didn't sugarcoat anything. She didn't try to please anyone. And whether you loved her or disagreed with her, one thing was always true: she kept people listening. Her voice became powerful, her personality unforgettable. Then came The Wendy Williams Show, the platform that made her a household name. Every morning, millions tuned in, not just for celebrity gossip, but for real talk about life, relationships, and situations people could relate to. She laughed, she joked, she reacted, and sometimes she shocked, but that's what made Wendy, Wendy. Behind the scenes, however, life wasn't always as bright as it looked on TV. Her marriage to Kevin Hunter was fraught with controversy, rumors, betrayal, and ultimately a very public breakup that left Wendy heartbroken. Yet she kept showing up, smiling, and doing her job, even as the cracks began to show. Then came her health struggles. Wendy has openly shared her battle with Graves' disease, a thyroid condition that can cause fatigue, anxiety, and physical changes. On top of that, she has also battled addiction, something she bravely admitted to the public. Fans started noticing the signs, moments on her show when she looked tired, confused, or simply not herself. At first, people chalked it up to bad days, but those days kept coming, and eventually her show paused, appearances became rare, updates were sparse, and Wendy slowly disappeared from the spotlight. Now, things are taking an even more serious turn. Recent reports suggest her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., is deeply concerned about her condition. While details remain unclear, the emotional weight of the situation is enough to make fans uneasy. People are asking, is Wendy really okay?
Concert, which I planned, and I will say that, drunk with 1,000 people, smelling like weed, looking dumb, okay? And so, apparently she makes music. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently she wanted to drop a beat. So she was mad that she didn't get to perform.
The idea that Wendy could be going through something this serious, especially after everything she's already faced, is heartbreaking. But what makes it even more intense is the silence. Usually, when a public figure like Wendy faces a challenge, there are statements, interviews, or clarifications. This time, though, it feels like pieces of the story are missing, and that silence has people fearing the worst. Some reports suggest Wendy's health has declined in ways that affect not only her body, but also her ability to live the life she once had. That strong, outspoken woman we watched every day may now be fighting battles we can't even see. And if her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., is stepping in, That speaks volumes. Wendy always protected him, keeping him away from the spotlight as much as possible. For his name to be connected to this situation now shows just how serious things might be behind closed doors. Yet, not everyone believes the full story is being told. Questions swirl about who may be controlling Wendy's life, her finances, her independence, and whether she has full control over her own decisions. Is she being protected or controlled? And where does her family stand? Fans are left asking these questions, and many are struggling to imagine Wendy in a quieter, slower world. No bright lights, no audience, no hot topics, just reflection. For someone who was once loud, bold, and full of life, that thought hits hard. Think about Kevin Jr. for a moment. If even part of this is true, he could be watching his mother endure something incredibly difficult. It's a painful shift from seeing her at the top of her career to watching her struggle. And fans are feeling that emotional weight too. Social media is flooded with messages of concern, support, and sadness. Clips of Wendy from her best moments, laughing, dancing, speaking her mind, are being shared almost as a way to hold on to the person she used to be. Still, hope remains. Fans remember how Wendy has overcome heartbreak, health scares, and public pressure before. Some hold on to the belief that this is just another chapter she'll get through. Others are bracing themselves emotionally, recognizing that even the strongest people sometimes need help. The woman who always had something to say may now be the one needing the world to speak up for her. What's happening with Wendy Williams right now isn't just trending news, it's a real situation involving a person who has given so much of her life to the public. People are watching, people are worried, and most importantly, people are hoping she smiles again, hoping we hear her voice again, and hoping she regains the life that inspired so many in the first place.